What's up, guys? So it's been like 3 weeks, 4 weeks that I haven't posted a video. But the reason that is because I wanted to make like a badass video of revealing the 454 because it's at the paint shop, and I was supposed to get it back last week, but the painter, he hit me up and he told me, he's like, hey, I'm gonna use some more better quality paint on your truck and some better clear, and like the materials, everything's gonna be a lot better than what we had already agreed on. And he told me he's not gonna charge me extra for that because he wants my truck to like represent like his work or something like that. So I told him, go ahead, take a little bit more time on the truck. Like, it's good. I just want the truck to look like really nice. So yeah, the truck's gonna take a little longer than I thought to get it back. I don't know if I'll get it back this week because he said that he told me that this week he was gonna start painting it, but you know how it goes, because he took everything off, like the hood, like the bumper, the fenders, the doors. He took everything apart. So he's gonna have to put it back together after he gets it painted, and you have to be careful because you don't want to scratch it or anything like that. So I don't know if I'll probably get it back this week or next week, which I think more likely next week. But I do have a video for you guys, and so like I said, I do have a video for you guys, and it's about my Daytona. I'm going to be replacing the wheel bearings on the truck on both sides, because it's recommended that you change them on both sides every time you do the wheel bearings. And the reason is because when I drive my truck, like, the steering wheel will be vibrating a little bit. So I was, wondering why I was doing that. If I have new tie rods, the bumpster kit, and yeah. So I really didn't know why. I already got an alignment. The only thing is that I think I do need to get a balance on the wheels. But the other day I jacked up the truck and I noticed there was a little bit of play on the passenger side. And these wheel bearings, I believe I got them like 2 years ago, or like almost 2 years ago. They are the TRQ ones, but they still have warranty on them. So I hit up the company. They told me they still had warranty on them. So they sent me the both sides. So I'm going to be replacing both sides. And yeah, it's hot today. It's like 101 degrees out here in Texas. But good thing I got shade a little bit over here. So I'm going to start off with the side that I have shade. Also, I'm going to be fixing the shock on the driver's side because it's making noise. Like, let me show you guys. Like, look, y'all could hear it. Y'all hear that? Like, every time I like move the truck a little bit, this side makes noise. And I know it's the bushing, the bottom bushing, that's making that noise. So I'm gonna try to grease it up a little bit with some wheel bearing grease. Hopefully that'll fix the problem, because I hate when I'm driving and all I hear is ding 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 ding. So yeah, fuck that. I don't like having any noise, on this. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna put the wheel bearings on. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So, alright, guys. So obviously, first things first is jacking up the truck and taking the wheels off. I'm doing this by hand because with the impact gun, these lug nuts, they tend to mess up a lot, like get stripped like inside. Already happened to me twice, so I'm doing them by hand. Of course, when I put them back on, I tie them up. But yeah, so if you're gonna buy these spiky lug nuts, make sure you guys put them on by hand and then tighten them up once they're already all the way in, because they do tend to strip like from the inside. So yeah, I already took that out. Alright, so up next, basically all you have to do is remove the caliper, remove the rotor, and if you have a 4x4, it's different. You have to remove the CV joint, but my truck's a 2-wheel drive, so I don't have to do that. I just have to remove the caliper and the rotor. If you guys do need brakes, I recommend that you guys get some new brakes. But me, I still have my brakes. My brakes are still like kind of brand new. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a marker and just do like a dot on this side. Let me show you guys. So I'm gonna do like a dot on this side, so like that I know that this brake pad is on this side, on the outside and not on the inside. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna show you guys right now how I do all that. Alright guys, so I already did my dot right there. What a lot of people like doing, they like removing the caliper first and then this outside thing. Forgot what it's called, but me, I'd rather just remove this whole piece altogether. If you want to remove just the caliper, you take this bolt off, and there's another one on the bottom, and that's a 13mm. But since I'm not gonna do that, I'll remove the whole thing. You remove this whole piece, and there's two bolts back here, and they're 13/16. I already got them loosened up, so I'm just gonna screw them. It's a pretty easy process, guys, so y'all could really do it at home. You guys don't really have to pay nobody to do it. Unless you're lazy, you don't want to do it yourself, then you go ahead and you pay someone. But it's really not that hard. Alright, so hold on. Alright, so after you do that, you just move the caliper, put it to the side. Make sure you're not putting pressure on the brake line. And then you remove the caliper. Sometimes it's stuck in there, so you have to hit it a little bit. But mine looks like it's not stuck, so we just remove it. It's that easy. Put it to the side. Yeah. Let me show you guys. That kind of sounds like it's going bad on this side too, so it's a good thing that we're gonna replace both sides. I don't know what the hell this is, but yeah. Alright guys, so before you order your new bearings, make sure where your sensor is, because some of these trucks, the sensor is on both sides and some is only on one side. Mine only has it on this side. So like I said, make sure you guys make sure that you only have a sensor on one side or on both sides, so like that you know to order the right ones, because people have made that mistake of ordering the wrong ones. So make sure you guys check that out. And with that, we're gonna remove the screw right here to remove this sensor before we take out the wheel bearing. And then we're gonna remove 3 screws right here on the spindle. So it's 1, 2, and 3. They're on there really tight, so yeah, be ready for that. And yeah, so guys, so now we're gonna remove the bolts from the bearing, and it's gonna be an 18 millimeter. Like I said, there's 3 in the back. So that's what we're gonna do. Like I said, they might be tight. So yeah. Oh, there's one. So breaker bar. This is a lot easier if it fits in here, which I don't think it is, but I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna try this one. See if it fits. There you go. I'm gonna try this other one. Got it loosened. So now just gotta take it off. Pretty easy. And the last one. Now make sure y'all hold the bearing because it might fall once the screw comes out. So make sure y'all hold it good. And also make sure you guys know where this metal piece, the brake cover, how it goes, because you're gonna have to put it back like that. So this thing, the brake cover, I'll show you. You know how it goes, so put it back. So that's already removed. So here's the bearing. Make sure you guys clean this out right here real good before you put the new one on. And make sure you guys know how this thing went, so you guys could put it back how it was supposed to go. So yeah. Alright guys, so here's the new one, and I just noticed that this one actually comes with the sensor. So that's pretty good. If I remember correctly, these new ones didn't come with this sensor. I had to put the old one on. So, and I believe this is the speed sensor. And my truck was actually marking, I have the check engine light because my speed sensor is bad. So that's a good thing. That's a plus right there. I don't have to buy that sensor because this bearing comes with it. So that's pretty good. So right now I'm gonna see, well not see, I'm gonna put it on. So yeah, so right now I'm gonna disconnect this whole sensor since I'm not gonna need this one no more, and put the new one on. Like I said guys, before you put the new one on, make sure you guys clean this area because you can see a lot of dust gets in there. You guys want to put the new one on and then get some noises or something, and then have to do this thing all again. So yeah, let me clean this up real quick, real good, and I'll show you guys how to put it back on. Alright guys, like I said, make sure you guys know how this brake duster thing goes in, and then you put the screws on. So right now I'm gonna show you guys. Do it by hand first. One thing I learned is that you always try to put the screws on by hand, because you never know, you might put it on wrong and you mess up the screws or the threads, and that's not pretty. Should be moving. So it's going in there.
Go.
Then you grab the socket that goes in there. It's an 18mm, like I told you guys. And then you tie them up. So I'm just tying them up like this right now. But y'all just go Google it. What's the torque spec on these? So you could tie them up real good. Right now I'm gonna tie them up real good. Then you grab the sensor. Connect the back.
Sí, ah, voy.
Let's check it out. Sensor and the wire. Make sure it's a little loose because when you do the turns, you know, it's gonna be pulling it. Goes right here. Goes the little clip right here, and then the sensor is back there. So yeah, guys. Alright, guys. So I already tightened everything up. Next thing I do, I like putting a lug nut on it so that the brake won't move, the rotor, so I could put the caliper on. So let me show you guys real quick because my phone's about to die and I need to charge it. So you so it's gonna be a little tight. Some little taps. You'll be able to get the whole thing in there like that. So like I said, guys, I prefer this way, but if you'd rather take the whole thing out, then you go ahead and do that. But there you go. Got to wiggle it out a little bit. Alright, guys, there you go. It was a little bit too much inside, so just had to take it out a little bit. But there you go. It's already in there. So then we grab the 1316 and we tied it in there. So like I said, if you guys don't need to do the brake pads, then you can just do it like this. But if you do have to do the brake pads, then you will have to take the caliper off. Like I said, guys, this job is pretty easy. If you have tools at home, You could literally do it yourself. Don't really need to pay nobody to do this. It's pretty easy, unless you're lazy. You pay someone. So there you go, guys. This job in total on this side, I did it like in 20 minutes, maybe less, because I went inside and eat. But it's pretty simple, guys. Now for the other side, you do the same thing. Only thing is, like I said, some of these trucks, the sensor is only on the driver's side and not on the passenger side. But if you guys have one in the passenger side, then you guys do the same thing with the sensor. You take it off. Also, my truck is not a 4x4, it's two-wheel drive, so the CV joint doesn't really go there. But I guess this is there just in case your truck is a 4x4. But that's it. And also, guys, like I said, since my brake pads are brand new, I really didn't need to remove the caliper. So the caliper and then this part separately. So I just did it all together. As long as you don't step on the brakes, it should go in there pretty smooth. So yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna record the other side, but like I said, it's pretty much the same thing. Alright, guys, I already put the wheel back on and I fixed the shock. Check it out. Doesn't make that noise anymore. So it ended up being the bushing in the bottom. Just added a little grease around it, and there you go. No more noise. So now gotta move to the other side. But like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna record that side since it's the same process. I'll probably do like a fast montage. So let's check it out. Alright, guys, so I ended up not recording the other side because, like I said, it's pretty much the same as the driver's side. The only difference is it might have that sensor, it might not. But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna end this video right here. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for that review of my 454. It's gonna be pretty cool. You know, I might record, you know, going to Mexico and picking it up and shit. So yeah, guys. So yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned for those videos, and let me know what you guys want to see in the channel, so I could record for you guys and show you guys stuff, you know, because sometimes, you know, I be running out of ideas of what to do, and I don't want to do like boring videos either. So yeah, so let me know. And yeah, guys, so peace. 5-0 watching but still not keeping it fucked. That's the way it was when I was a chavalón. Had respect pa' que miren so chingón, but